is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. So the Texas A&M Aggies return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The aerial assault continues. He makes the connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed up.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They're working that left side.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Will run the offense out onto the field. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got it set up on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line is set on 3rd down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is snowed under.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking deep down the right side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 13 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On third down, going up top. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. He gets tackled. It's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Moves away as he feels pressure, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This offense has a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Dumps it off in the flats. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The offense starts with a short field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Manuel. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect.
LSU 14, Texas A&M 10.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes, a testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Can anyone catch him? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice Echoes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Manuel. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Texas A&M going quickly.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are... This sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And just steamrolling the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, gave the defender the business. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. This quarterback part of their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on second down. Fires on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 28, Texas A&M 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Oh, it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
LSU 31, Texas A&M 17.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
A yard on that one. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This is a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
LSU 34, Texas A&M 2nd.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback on the keeper.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Texas A&M.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Buys a little time. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. They'll go to the ground. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Rides to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
On to kick it away.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.